Extroversion is a set of attitudes and mannerisms that manifests itself primarily as enjoying the company of other people and as looking happier than you. Naturally, a common question arises. Can an introvert become an extrovert? The answer is, universally, about 3 or 4, depending on how big you are. This answer, however, is lazy because it neglects those of us who can't afford escorts. So anyway, it's completely possible to become extroverted from anywhere in the sociability spectrum. As I mentioned, extroversion may appear to be an intrinsic or fated quality of a lucky few, but it is in reality a set of behaviors and cognitive patterns that can be replicated and internalized. That is to say, much like pretending to enjoy rap when you're at the club, extroversion is a skill and must be cultivated. Now, the first step to achieving a dramatic transformation is to identify the factors that make someone an extrovert. While Chad over there may have great hair, a chiseled jaw, and a bodybuilding.com tank top, the defining features of his extroversion are in fact internal. Most notably, extroverts are well known for projecting positive, charismatic energy to the people around them through their mental state. Their attitude is typically very magnetic, so if you try this, make sure to watch out for any ferrous metal objects, as they might be attracted to you. Now, extroverts become energized by the presence of other people, and this is counterintuitively due to the fact that they offer social value. Extroverts know that they are valuable because they are the life of the party. Their presence and positive regard elevates other people. Their effect on others leads to a returning of validation from the audience back to the extrovert, energizing them further. This underlines the necessity to enter into each interaction with a positive mindset in order to create a snowballing effect. So you're probably asking yourself at this point, do extroverts defy the laws of thermodynamics? And again, the answer is yes, they do. In fact, an extrovert's potential for energy generation far surpasses even cold fusion, and recent benchtop testing by NASA has confirmed that when confined to an appropriate system, the expansion of good vibes produces thrust in excess of 420 newtons. Hopefully in the near future, simply mentioning how much force you generate will be equivalent to actually providing value. I also want to touch on body language, the idea that it's not what you say, but how you say it. This concept is completely true, and you'd be surprised what you can get away with saying if your covert communication is on point. A really common technique for enhancing covert communication is talking really quietly, and when people ask you to clarify, just say, nothing, and quickly look at the ground. As an added benefit to this technique, you get to avoid making eye contact. Besides that, though, the most important things to remember about body language is to be open. Don't cover your stomach with your arms or hands because you might look hungry. Remember not to fidget, it shows that you're either uncomfortable or are going through withdrawals. And always emphasize your best features subtly. I recommend spandex for this, but if you're like me, you'll also want to invest in some stocking stuffers. Anyway, as a recap, just remember to offer value by being polarizing and a source of universal positive energy. If you're having trouble with that, then cash also seems to work.